Hi, welcome to my channel, and it's so good to have you here. After so many days of anticipating to this day of launching, I'm so glad you're here with me as we begin this journey. Thank you for tuning in to the first ever video of the Dr. Progress Studios, and welcome to the Smiles Show. So good to see your smiling face. Even though technically I can't see your face, but I know you're smiling. But if you're not smiling, relax, because on this channel, my goal is to bring smiles to faces. In today's video, I asked a question: are you courageous enough to be different? Not everybody is doing it. Does it make it right? Let's dive in and see what we can learn today. In 1981, Nigeria officially started the minimum wage. It was 125 naira per month then, which at that time, if converted to the dollar, was $205. There was a time in this country where you could buy bread for 10 naira. I remember clearly that I could travel from Lagos to Abuja using night bus without any fear. There was a point in Nigeria where you could travel from Kaduna by road to Abuja without the fear of being kidnapped. What if I told you that there was also a time where our police could not be bribed? I remember hearing stories of our parents going to school. Quality, sound education at that time, with every fee paid for them. What changed? How is it that leadership position has become a tool for personal gain rather than for public service? How is it that we've normalized mediocrity amongst ourselves? How is it that we are boldly able to convince ourselves, even when we know that we are doing the wrong thing, that it is the right thing to do? How do we justify our wrong actions? The problem we're facing today of little or no hope in Nigeria is not peculiar to us. Across the continent, our nations are facing different troubles. Where did we go wrong? Corruption has become the norm of the day. There is no quality health care, no quality education. Our infrastructures are bad. I ask again, what went wrong? Obi was one of the presidential candidates in the just concluded election in Nigeria, who decided to pull out of the race, not because she did not have a chance to win the election, but because she stood true to her values and principles, that she would not compromise her integrity for the sake of getting a political position. I ask again, where did you miss it? You do not need to look far, because the problem did not just become a problem today. It started as a very little thing, and there was an incremental increase in the loss and erosion of values among our leaders and among us as individuals. I do not want to use this channel to add more to our problem, but together build a community of people that will begin to create solutions to the problems we face as a nation and as a continent, Africa. We can begin to change our story. It falls upon a generation to be great, and And our generation can be that generation that breaks the cycle of mediocrity that has characterized our past. Our generation can be that generation that says no to dishonesty, that says no to corruption, that says no to poor service delivery, that says no to every form of hate in this nation and on the continent. It's not going to be easy. Sometimes people would mock you and laugh at you for doing the right thing, but that should not discourage you. That should never discourage you. You must be uniquely you. You must shine light on your story. Tell your story of why you want to do things the right way. Don't hide the good stuff about you. When people laugh at you, tell them why it is the right thing you're doing. When you see money that is not yours, return it. When someone is doing something that is not right, speak up, share your opinion. Do not allow anyone to downgrade your opinion. We do not need to get into political position before we can change our values. The solution to our problems in Nigeria and our African continent is you and I, because today we are first citizens before we get into positions of leadership. Nelson Mandela said that courage is not the absence of fear, but your ability to face fear head on. The process of building foundations that is principles and values driven is one that in our climes today is not generally accepted. It's something that seems to make you question that would it be worth it in the end? You will sometimes get people that will mock you and laugh you for taking the highway. But I'm here today to present to you the Smiles Show. With the Smiles Show, I hope that we can build a community together. You watching this video and I, intentionally committing ourselves to building a foundation that is value and principles driven. The journey of 1,000 miles, as they say, begins with a step. And today I'm inviting you to join me on this journey. Because to solve our problems in this nation and on this continent, we need to create a tribe of people that stand together. That stands together to support each other on the right way that things ought to be done. And that is why I've created this Smile Show, for us to build a community of support that can support one another to live lives that are values and principles driven. On our own we can do it, but together we become a force, a tribe that can pull each other up, hold each other accountable, and deliver the kind of nation we want to see, not just for ourselves, but for our children to come. SMILES is an acronym that stands for Serve Other S. M is for us to fight mediocrity. I is to live with integrity. L is to spread love. E is to educate ourselves. And S is to practice stewardship. These are basic principles I believe together as a community we can build in ourselves. as we prepare to tackle the complex challenges facing our nation and our continent. A lot of people would smile and tell you, give up on Nigeria, nothing works in this country. Run. By all means, if you have an opportunity to go out of the country, please do. Please do go out and gain skills, gain experience. But remember that Nigeria will always be your home. So we must join hands to build our nation and to build this continent. Will you be courageous to be different and make the sacrifice necessary to set our nation and this continent back on the path to greatness? Think about it. Together, we can be that generation. That sets our nation and our continent back on the right track to growth and development that benefits each and every one of us. I challenge you to have the courage to be uniquely you. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. I hope you liked it and learned something. You're not only going to be learning from me, I also want to learn from you. So please don't go away without leaving a comment down below of your contribution to the subject matter and your thoughts about this video. Invite friends and families to also subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to also subscribe and turn on the notification. Till I come your way again next week, keep spreading smiles and continue to be uniquely you. Blessings.